Hi divas and welcome to another Just Impress challenge. Today I'm only allowed to use the last toggle on every item that I pick. So for every item that has a toggle, I can only go for the very last one. It doesn't matter if I don't really like it that way, I have to make it work. And I've seen Nicole do this challenge a really long time ago and I wanted to try it ever since then. So I'm gonna link her video in the description as well, so definitely check it out. And if you're excited for this challenge, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. But now let's get started. Well, this should be pretty fun in theory. The theme is Pastel Goth, so let's go for a face. I think I'm gonna start with this one and then we can change up the makeup a little bit because I want the skin to be a little bit paler, and we can go with a bit more pink like this. And honestly, even the rest of it is okay. We can just go with like darker eyes. That's so pretty already. Maybe actually, oh, you know what, actually some piercings would be pretty cute on that as well. And let's go for a hair. Oh my gosh, yeah, hair has toggles. How am I gonna make that work? That's already so scary. Kind of want to start with this one, but let's see. We can only go for the bangs here. Oh gosh, okay. Well, I want to go for like some kind of teal hair like this. I have a very specific inspo that I'm going for. But anyway, let's look for an actual hair because that's maybe going to be a little bit harder than I expected. Let me just maybe try to go with this one. That's only the bangs again. I don't need bangs. Well, this one is okay. I'm not like the biggest fan, but it could technically work. So let's have that. And I can at least go with the maybe brat hair in the back. At least that doesn't have toggles, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go for like a real OG Tumblr back in the day Pastel Goth. That's what I'm trying to go for. So let's go for a scarf, and that should be in like maybe a stripy pattern. I'm trying to remember a reference photo that I'm thinking of. I'll try to find it for you. Right now I don't have it, so I'm having a bit of trouble, but I think that it was like a scarf like this one. Okay, I probably shouldn't like spend too much time on the scarf. That's a little silly, so I really need to hurry. Let's go over here, and here we are already dealing with toggles. I do like this though, so I don't mind. Maybe we can go for a mesh top as well. Not really what I wanted to do, but it's actually pretty cute. We can go for this belt. I just wanna, can I not make that bigger? Oh, I cannot. That's a little unfortunate. We can go maybe over here though. That's real cute. But let's go for like a sweater sort of deal. Oh, that's kind of covering up the sleeves, isn't it? But okay, let's go like this then. It is kind of clipping a little bit with honestly everything. I probably shouldn't have it that way. And then underneath this, I think that we should go for, oh my gosh, what should we go for? I have no idea. Let's go for some maybe ripped jeans. Oh, well, it really depends on the toggle, doesn't it? But let's not go with this then. I guess I'll just go with skirts because that's gonna be a little easier. So let's have these be in, should that be in our color or should we just go with black here? So let me just go over here for some, oh, let's not go with those leg warmers, maybe with these. And then we have to make them opaque though. I don't really like that, but okay, let's leave it. Okay, let me go over here actually because we need to go for boots. Luckily these don't have toggles, so that's gonna work perfectly. I really need to get into the codes, but also maybe something over here. Let me have a think. Let's go with these. That's actually really cute, so we can just have that be in that purpley color. I'm not really sure if this is coming together quite right, but I feel like it has a really good base. I need to go for eyelashes though. Oh yeah, we have to go with the final toggle, which I actually wanted to make them a little bit bigger. That's a little annoying, but it does kind of work. Oh, I wanted to go with these, right? That makes sense. So we can go with a bit of our color in here as well. And I almost forgot the toggle, so we have that sorted. And I also want to go for a phone, maybe some kind of beanie or something as well, but that's just not really gonna happen. Let me see what's the last toggle. It's this one. That's actually okay, so we can go with a bit of a lighter phone so we can see it better, and maybe some kind of bag, but that's just, oh yeah, that's not gonna happen, never mind. So the time is up. Now hold on, what's happening here? What does this have to do with the theme? What's the description? Soft colors mixed with spooky goth elements. I guess that they sort of did it, but this is definitely not Pastel Goth to me. This one is much closer. The outfit is an absolute mess, no offense, but at least it has some good elements. This one is really pretty, but why a creature? I don't really get it. It's kind of giving Monster High though. I mean, I feel really bad criticizing others while my outfit isn't perfect either, but I feel like I'm literally the only one who actually did the theme properly. At least in my opinion, this is absolutely peak Tumblr Pastel Goth. Kind of crazy, but I'm gonna give this one 2 stars because the dress and the color scheme is actually pretty good. Okay, you know what? This one is gorgeous. A little bit much in my opinion, but it definitely is really gorgeous and it does look like it fits the style. This round was a little bit rough. Let's see the winners. And I didn't even place here. I mean, the podium is looking decent, but it looks like we had very different understandings of this theme, and it's definitely looking like it in the votes because I am 7th with only 13 stars. No one even really bothers to vote here, so what was I even expecting? But this outfit outfit does not deserve to be last for that theme. Oh gosh, an absolutely cursed theme. I literally just had the theme Khaki in my previous video where I was starting over as a new model, and that was rough, and I have a feeling that this one might be as well. But anyway, let's go for a hair. Maybe a bit of a more curly hair. So let's go with this one. It doesn't have toggles. That's amazing. So let's go somewhere around there. And I'm gonna go for some bangs. So let's just kind of keep them a little simple. I'm seeing a lot of people use vitiligo. Kind of want to do it as well. I feel like it's gonna look super pretty on this. Might as well put it on the face as well. Okay, so pretty. But anyway, let's focus on the outfit itself, and I have some ideas. It's gonna be a bit of a simple outfit, I think, but that's okay. So I want to go for this top. It doesn't have toggles. It looks like I'm avoiding them at this point. I swear I'm not. Anyway, I'm trying to get the right color, which is somewhere around there. It's kind of like in between beige and green, isn't it? So I feel like this is a decent one, but I want to go for boots that would sort of match the vibe, which maybe would be these if we just make, oh yeah, I do have to make them short. I was gonna make them tall. I keep forgetting what the point is. Should we also count this as a toggle? Probably not. I feel like it's fine. So let me just match this to the top maybe. So let me go for a bag over here, this one. It does have toggles, so let's see. We'll carry it this way. Not the biggest fan, but it'll just have to do. The time is running out real quickly, so I'm just gonna put on a couple of items around here just to make it a little easier for myself. I do want to go for the fishnets. A little annoying that I'll have to rip them up, but let's go for them anyway. And we'll go like this. Maybe a belt would be pretty cute like this. I definitely want to go for some glasses, and also maybe, I'm not really sure what else. Oh yeah, I have to go with a toggle over there. Almost forgot. And let me go into the codes maybe, so we can put on eyelashes. Very frustrating that I'll have to use these tiny little eyelashes the entire time today. Not really what I want, but whatever, fine. Anyway, oh my gosh, this outfit doesn't have enough going on. I need to add more stuff for sure. So let me go over here to add maybe this top, and that does have a toggle. Oh, it's not really a flattering one, to be honest. Oh wow, this one is eating us all up, I can already tell. Speaking of, I kind of want to go for that belt as well, so let's go for that real quick if I'll have time. I mean, I do have a belt already, so maybe that was not really that necessary, but anyway, let's go like this. Make that real huge. I mean, I don't mind. That's kind of cute, so we can just kind of have it be this way. And I want to try maybe going for, oh, this top. Does that work if I, oh no, I can't believe I just did that. I'm so upset because my outfit was real cute and then I just messed it up. But speaking of messed up, what is this? How does this relate to the theme? Anyway, I like this one a lot. She's very pretty. Very interesting look, but I wouldn't really call this khaki. I mean, they did kind of try to get the shade, so I guess I'm gonna give you a 3. Pretty, but definitely just brown. I'm sorry, but what happened to trying? This outfit is very pretty, but definitely not for this theme. And now it's my turn. I'm so upset about this top because the outfit is pretty cute. Maybe missing some materials or patterns or something, but I messed up like so badly. I'm really upset about this. We have this one, which is cute, but it has a little bit too much white. It doesn't really have that much of the color that we need. So let's see who the winners are. And I didn't place here, of course. So let's see, where am I? I'm actually 4th with only 13 stars. What happened to voting in this game, I swear. Before I leave for a better server though, let's just color this top just to see the vision completed. It would have looked so cute. The theme is spring, so we can do some kind of beautiful floral outfit. I'm really happy to do that. So let's start with a really cute face. I'm gonna start with this one, and then we can change up some colors and put some flowers on this. So I'm just gonna leave that like this, so it's kind of, oh my gosh, can someone get out of the hair station, please? Okay, finally. So let's start with the hair, and I'm gonna go for this one, and we need to go with, oh, only the flowers over here. Oh, not quite what I want though. The hair is like the biggest struggle, honestly. So let's go over here for only the bangs. I'm okay with that. I was looking for this one though, and then we can only go for the bangs here. No, I really wanted to go for the little bows. Well, okay, let me just go for this one, because at least I know that that doesn't have toggles, so it can't really mess me up that much. And let me go over here to do some things with the butterflies. Let's see, we can go with everything. So maybe I'm gonna just get rid of everything but this one. I'm not really like paying attention to these things. Are these counting as toggles? Should I technically only have it on the chin? Like maybe, but honestly, it's fine like this. And what do we have around here? We have this top, but I can only go for the ribbon, which is honestly alright by me. I would love to go for this corset, and I guess I'm just gonna turn this off so it's technically a toggle, sure. I want to go with these wraps, and I guess I'll do the same thing over here. Maybe just to fill out the top a little bit, we can have the flowers over there. And I think that I'm kind of ready to go into codes potentially, so we can finish that in here. And I want to go with the moongazer skirt, which is perfect because I wanted to go for the classic toggle, and that's our last one here. I would kind of love to go for some sleeves, and that's perfect. It does look a little bit awkward with this hand with the butterfly though. What can we do around here? Just the jewels. That's honestly quite pretty. I want to leave that. Oh, I did just have a thought though. Actually, let's go into VIP because I want to use these sleeves over here. That's gorgeous. Maybe this top, although it was kind of cursed in a previous round, but that's looking really pretty. Maybe we can go with these shoes, but only for the socks, I guess, which is okay, but then the shoes don't really work that well, so let's not. And I did consider adding a basket to this, so we have flowers, but let me see. Oh yeah, that doesn't work, so never mind. I think I'm kind of ready to go into the codes again so we can color this. Starting with the hair, I'm gonna go for a bit of a lighter hair color, and let me start with this one so we can find a nice floral pattern. I was thinking these, that's actually gorgeous. So for this, we can just kind of go in this sort of color and go with a bit of silk, maybe like a little bit more in the color. That's very pretty. So let's go with those same colors. It's gonna be like a very gentle look, maybe even a little bit too gentle looking. We still have a couple of things to color though. I really need to hurry, so we need to color this a little bit. That can stay that way. Maybe that can be in the pattern actually. Sort of. It doesn't really look great. We can have that be in a bit of a stronger color potentially. Okay, that's working great. The butterflies I don't really need to color, and over here we can go with, oh no, not that. We need to go with slightly different roses. I think that could look a little bit nicer. It is a little bit too bland, but the time is up. Oh, this is very beautiful. This hat is actually perfect for this sort of theme. Cute, but definitely unfinished. The dogs are out. Should I even go with two? I'm so sorry, but for a master server, I'm not gonna. Honestly, I really don't see spring here. It's literally just random patterns and colors. This one is very pretty. We had a lot of similar ideas I see with some items, but they did it with so much more detail. Oh, stop. This is such a cute one. Well, now mine is definitely looking way too plain compared to everyone else. I should have gone for some more head accessories and stuff. I think I was just kind of struggling with the toggles and trying to make sure that I don't forget, so it took a bit of my time to actually work on the outfit. Anyway, another gorgeous look, just a little bit much for me. So let's see who the winners are. I'm sure that the podium is going to be absolutely stunning because we had so many good ones. And the votes are not disappointing either. Okay, finally a good server. So where am I? I am 6th with 21 stars. Not bad. The theme is snowman or snow people, and let's go for a face. So I do have this one prepared, which is perfect. I don't think I'll necessarily do an actual snowman. I feel like a lot of people will flex their item adjustment skills for this one, but I am not one of them, so I'm not even gonna bother. So let's just go for like a beautiful frosty look. And I kind of want to go for only the flowers here because they actually look pretty decent here. So let's go for the combo of the colors, and then I can make them glittery and a little bit in foil so they look super frosty. That's gorgeous. I'm already super obsessed with this. So pretty. Anyway, let's go maybe, yeah, I already see like a bunch of people trying to do actually interesting stuff with item adjustment. Oh, I'm scared. Anyway, let's go into the dressing booth so we can start working on everything that we need to do. Oh, I can only go for the jewels here, right? That's really annoying. And over here, we can only go for the last one as well. Oh, that's so annoying. For once, I want to use this set properly and it's not letting me. Maybe the Runway Diva crown. Oh, but I'll have to go with the VFX on this. I don't really want to then. Can I go with the shawl over here? I can. Maybe that's gonna look kind of nice. It does. It's gorgeous. Okay, so let me go over here, and this doesn't have any toggles, which is amazing. So we can just make this a little bigger. Right, let's go with these sleeves. That's absolutely stunning, and it's gonna look super great for this. Let me just see skirt over here. It does look nice. What if we go in the same color but in a different material, or should we just continue with the glitter? I feel like maybe I'm doing too much with the glitter, but it is blending really nicely, so it's really nice layering. It's just not really super interesting over here in particular. I'm curious to try maybe this thing, but what's the last one? Oh, it's this one. That's a little much. Maybe we can just turn off the axe. It's not really giving me what I want though, so I'm not gonna. Let's just get out then real fast and go over here because I want to try this top. That always helps. Maybe we can go with these bows bows because that's on the last toggle, so that's working out quite nicely. And we can include a bit of silk on that, or maybe even foil. But I wanted to go over here to go for this, and then we can go for only the train. Something else that I wanted to try is these horns, and that's gorgeous. I mean, maybe we have a little bit too much stuff going on the head. I just realized how crazy this looks. It is maybe a little too crazy. I do want to definitely go do nails. Not really sure if that's kind of silly to waste time on right now, but let's try, because I want to go a little bit longer like this. And I need to make the outfit more interesting. What do I add to this? Should we try going into the culture room? All right, we can go with the feathers, and I think I can only go for the tail over here. See, that's already perfect. I wanted to try maybe some of these flowers over here, like if we go here and then just quickly color everything just so we have those items there, just those little details. I feel like it's interesting, maybe all a little bit much though, but anyway, the time is up and we're starting with this one, which is super pretty. Love the face, but a little bit underwhelming for a master server. See, I told you, I knew people would be doing stuff like this and get creative. Let's give you a 4. Not totally sure about this one, to be completely honest, but I'm gonna give you 2 for the effort. I'm just not really into it, I'm sorry. This one is very pretty, I love it. It is missing something though. Now it's my turn, and I am thinking if I'm maybe slightly off theme now when I think about it, because it's not really a snowman sort of creature, it's just a creature. I just went for an ethereal look because it was a little easier, but it's not really what we should have done for this. Well, to be fair, we have another ethereal one, so I guess I'm not the only one. Alright, we have another one. Let's give you a 4 as well. And lastly, we have this super cursed creature. They say polar bear. I appreciate the creativity, but it is so scary. So let's see who the winners are. And I knew that this one would win. It was so good. But let me see. I am 5th with 23 stars. Oh wow, the votes for this round are actually really good. But I'm gonna end it right here, and I had a lot of fun with this challenge. It didn't really feel that challenging, to be honest, but hopefully I didn't really mess up anywhere. I really tried, and it did look like I was avoiding items with toggles. I swear I didn't. It just kind of turned out that way in some outfits. But I always love doing challenges with toggles, and I would love to do more of them, and I know that you love them as well. So if you do have any other challenges, definitely recommend them in the comments. And if you liked any of my outfits today, don't forget to give this video a like. That would help me so much. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any future videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!